waves came crashing across the shore, across the road, and took out the train.
You're gonna step on a squirrel. God, I hope there's no more drama. I can't handle any more drama. After the tsunami, they lost all their funding, and so they've been relying on the generosity of benefactors to keep the school going.
You wouldn't really know that it had been hit by a tsunami when you look around it. There's all kinds of little bed and breakfasts, and they've all been rebuilt.
Moo. The roads are terrible. The roads are terrifying.
Someone's walking out in front of you, someone's blowing their horn, a massive truck is coming up behind you, it doesn't have brakes, it's just utter chaos. South of here, if you look out there, it's 10,000 miles before you reach land, and that's Antarctica. Since we've been here, the rain really hasn't stopped. Every second day or so, the skies will open up and we'll get something like this. Over there, someone's getting sawed in half.
Is that sense of optimism and joy and happiness that people have here, because when you see someone on the street, so many people will say hello, and if you smile at them, everyone smiles right back, and it's a genuine smile. You can see that.
Thank you.
We're in Colombo. We're in a market area called Peta. It's quite chaotic, congested, lots of traffic, lots of people.
When we roasted, its taste comes as a cashew nut. 4 different tastes make from one fruits. That we use inside.
Wow.
What does it smell like?
Citronella.
The sickness at the beginning was really rough, but once we got over that, it was pretty cool. Like when we got to the tea country, it was in Yala, it was a really nice change from the heat of the rest of the country, and it was very cool to see those tea plantations, which haven't really changed since they were first developed hundreds of years ago. the first day we've actually been able to get out and enjoy the countryside, because it's either been, we've been too tired from traveling, or we've been too hot, or it's been raining, or we've been too sick. So we're going for a walk today, which feels really good. Neither of us have really eaten in 2 or 3 days, so we are a little bit under energized, but we're doing okay. We've got lots of water.
We're going to Little Adams Peak.
Behind that telephone pole.
Behind the telephone pole in the smoke.
Okay, let's start walking.
Okay, sounds good. It's a very easy walk, which is nice in my frail state.
Don't let me trip on anything, okay?
There's lots of rocks coming in.
How was it?
Tiring. Hello.
Where are we?
We are at the top of Little Adams Peak. Precisely at the moment the clouds rolled in. Are you having a nice walk?
Yeah.
That's good.
But the cat should go with me. But we have the rice.
You got a friend?
I do. I've made a friend in Sri Lanka.
A delicious friend. You gonna take him home?
I don't think I put in my suitcase.
What's his name?
Moo.
The tea country was amazing. It was one of our few moments of exercise when we were climbing up the mountain and seeing all the people picking tea. It was a really great experience. We're at one of the places the tsunami hit. It's our first kind of experience on the south coast of Sri Lanka. The landscape here is, as you can see over my shoulder, is kind of bizarre. It's made up of really big boulders that are pink and gold color. They've just been kind of tossed here on the shore. And then there's the beginning of a sand beach that stretches for what seems like miles, and it must be miles and miles. And I think a lot of that sand is being used to build the infrastructure here, the roads, and used for cement, because there's a lot of construction gear there that's digging it up. The drive down here was slower and more peaceful, so I think we're both feeling a lot better. The end. Checked into a new hotel, which is called the Safari.
Elephant Reach.
The Elephant Reach, and I say safari because it's right on the edge of a wilderness park, which we're thinking about going to tomorrow. The guidebooks warn that don't expect leopards dangling from every tree, but it sounds like if you have your expectations right, it might be worth about $100 that it's going to cost to hire a jeep, a guide, and get into the park. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. We've been up since about 5, and we are at Yala National Park, and we're just about to pick up our guide. We've got a jeep to ourselves, which is big enough to probably fit 12 people, but I think we're lucky to just have the two of us in it. So it's a huge park, and we're told that we can see, if we're lucky, leopards
probably elephants, water buffalo. We already saw some boars. There's some monkeys in the tree over there. You can probably see the branches bouncing around. It's going to be about 4 or 5 hours, and you'll see how it all unfolds.